That's 417 17 So as I was saying, I wrote a poem pretty much saying, like, what was it? That everyone's the same in their own different ways. And I feel like a lot of people forget that. Like, we're all unique. We all have our own blueprint and our own way of living and thinking and existing and whatnot. So we're all special in our own ways. But we're all connected and we're all similar, but in our different ways, So, yeah. And I feel like a lot of the time, I really just, I'm highly insecure. So, I forget that I am unique and I have talent because it's been shunned my entire life. I've always been dissed for everything, absolutely everything. Like, literally breathing, existing. It's been a crime for me to exist. Like, I'm a fucking criminal for that. So, yeah. I feel like I just need to bounce back into my own energy and be able to be proud of myself, because I feel like I've been overworking myself, to be honest, or just suppressing a lot of pain, and I feel like there hasn't been an in-between for that, or maybe, for example, doing this, I feel like that's kind of like a good medium. I don't know, I just feel like shit's been all over the place and I just need to really ground myself back into myself. And luckily yesterday I started typing up some journals. So yeah, I think I just need to really focus and hone in on my craft, and not let the fear get the best of me, because I feel like I've done that so much of my life. That's literally turned into a habit. But habits can change, so we can do that. We can change our habits. So we can try that out and see what's up. I guess overall, switching shit up has been scary for me because it usually hasn't felt well or gone well. So I just associate everything to be negative. I was assume the worst, and I mentioned this in an audio yesterday, being like, yeah, I just assume everything's black and white. And I know it's not, but I just see in black and white, and I need to start seeing in color, which is funny because this is literally black and white, and the actual cards are in color. Okay, Loon. Elegance, singer. Yeah. I always wanted to be a singer. I've been reflecting a lot on my past, which I usually don't like doing, or I haven't done as much as I should have, because I just have been taught to suppress emotions and whatever memories and whatever, but, even listening to old playlists or old songs, right? Like, I'm like, damn, I've always wanted to be a singer. I've always loved music, listening to Fifth Harmony, listening to Beyonce, so many artists that have inspired me and gotten me to where I am. Even Kehlani, SZA, her. Like, I even doubt my own wants and beliefs of wanting to be a singer or a performer or whatever I am, content creator, whatever. Artist, essentially. Because I've been doubted throughout my life and told that I'll never make it and that I'm crazy and that I'm an idiot or just everything, So that's really taken a toll on me, to where I don't believe in myself and don't trust myself, and it's just, it feels heavy. I even feel it in my stomach right now. So yeah, communicator. Yeah, I communicate a lot of things. I feel like I'm a very eloquent person and I can simplify things that seem to be complex, even though they're really not as complex as it may seem, which is funny. I think Raina Biddy has a poem on that. I forgot what it was. Why do we make things that are so simple, so complicated? I think it's something like that. And I've manifested so many things, like getting my journals back from Florida and having a shit ton of books, and I have all that, even this laptop and the guitar and like all the shit that I've been wanting, but I haven't been using it because I just feel so paralyzed, and I'm like, oh my gosh, the worst is to come. What if I die? What if this happens? What if I get kidnapped? So I just assume the worst is about to happen. So I just I end up paralyzed, and I'm like, okay, well, I can't do anything, so there's no point in doing anything because it's all going to be taken away again. So that's just been the belief that I've been repeating within my mind that I need to shift. Also, visionary. Yeah. I feel like a lot of times I do forget that I am a visionary and I can dream and, manifest any and everything, because I manifested this place that I'm living in now, and I've been taking it for granted because I'm always assuming the worst is about to happen, that everything's going to be destroyed and whatnot. So it's hard for me to stay grateful, especially since I don't even choose to, actually show gratitude. And it's mostly because of a fear-based mentality or survival mode that I've been in for so long. So I just need to find my way back to myself and be like, okay, it's all okay. I mean, look, it's been 5 months, 6 months almost, and I haven't been locked up again. That's a long time. So I think I should just celebrate each moment, every single second that I've been out of that shithole, and just be grateful for where I am now. Instead of being like, oh my gosh, what if they lock me up again? Or what if they think I'm crazy? Or what if they... I just need to stop assuming the worst and just find my way back to myself instead of being like, giving them my power, and losing myself to the fear, I don't want to do that anymore. I'm so just irritated by that. Not really at myself, but just at the feeling so hopeless and helpless, and I just hate it. Alright. Loyalty. I have to think about that more. Family, fidelity, freedom's call, spirit messenger. The call of the loon stirs the soul. Their sounds evoke reverence and imagination. Loons have a complex communication system that is highly evolved. Loons are powerful and intuitive. A lot of times we take animals for granted. Nature, just everything for granted, really. Or we just don't pay attention to how beautiful things have been created or designed. And we just forget. Because we're so caught up in the bullshit. Which is where they want us, because that's how they can control us. But nonetheless caught up in the bullshit. And we need to step out of that mentality, out of that energy, and truly vibrate higher. Right? And that's the thing where I need to balance, because I have been doing shadow work, but I forgot to do my affirmations. Sometimes I'll be too focused on doing affirmations that I forget to do shadow work, or I do too much shadow work where I forget to do healing or reparations or reprogramming. So a lot of this shit is about balancing and whatnot, and I feel like I'm just learning a lot about rebalancing my energy and myself. So, yeah. Knowing from within comes quickly for loon people. Their flashes of insight and imagination are highly developed. Loons mate for life and teach the ideals of family and fidelity to those with this totem. Isn't fidelity the same as loyalty somewhat, right? I don't know the exact definition, but I'm just thinking of Dollhouse by Melanie Martinez. There's a beautiful bird outside. Hi. Where she's talking about her mom drinking to forget his infidelity, And it's interesting. Again, a lot of artists have inspired me, like Melanie Martinez, Marina, who used to go by Marina and the Diamonds. I'm sure you know Bubblegum. What song? I forgot the fucking title, but nonetheless, a lot of these artists have helped me get through any and everything. And I feel like they've really understood me, even though I haven't fucking met them. Their lyrics have really touched me in places where I didn't even know were broken or needed healing. Yesterday I was playing Raina Biddy, and I was like, damn, that's some shit. That is really some shit. I resonate with it. And sometimes I neglect it, or I don't listen to the lyrics or the meaning of the song. I'm just playing it and just, I don't know. But sometimes, that's what I used to do in 2020, where I'd really just let myself sit and soak in those feelings and really reminisce and process it. But I've been taught to fear that and fear my music because they didn't want me healing. So they just had me locked up and away from all the shit that I had been doing, right? Because I was coloring, drawing, sketching, painting, making a shit ton of content, just doing everything. And really at my optimum, but especially meditating, and I was close to the water, aka the beach, and I could take a shower and bathe whenever I wanted and however long I wanted. I was doing my MMA, a lot of exercise really, and I don't think I was eating as well, because I was still full of a lot of fear, or just anxious, or I just eat at really weird times. I still do, but at least I'm sleeping now. Like, I think I actually started sleeping in Florida, so I was 17. But under the age of 17, I didn't sleep. I couldn't. It just wasn't physically possible for me to sleep. Like, I always had a fear that something was about to happen, which I still do, but at least I actually fall asleep now. Because before, I'd just be half awake thinking and thinking and thinking. My body would be asleep, but any slight sound, even now, to be honest, like, I'm an extremely light sleeper. Like, for example, I think I heard the door earlier in the morning, like a car door close, and I was like, oh my gosh, who the fuck is here? And I, like, opened my eyes, right? But I was asleep. But before, you know, at least under the age of 17, I wasn't able to sleep. And it really had me fucked up. I didn't even go to school as much because of it. Or I was sick, or, it's been quite the journey. There's been a lot of things that still need healing, and I still need to look back on, and that's why I'm also grateful for my journals, because I'm able to, like, look back at my past and pick up pieces of myself that I thought I had lost, or the happiness that I thought I didn't have, or even just be proud of the work that I've created, because even if they're just diaries, like, they all have meaning, and to be honest, I write some beautiful shit, so, yeah. But anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah. Enjoy your day, or night, whatever. Enjoy your life, in case you don't come back.